Hello, friends. I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing today? How's things where you are? What a week it's been. What a week it's been. Um, um, you know, being sued, and then last night at about 9:30, I got notifications that there were some fraudulent charges on my card. Yay, on my debit card. Go to look, and somebody in Minnesota was having a really good time with my debit card at Little Caesars. One charge was for like $94, and the other one was for $40. And so, of course, I denied those charges and shut the card off so they couldn't do it anymore. And then realized, wait, both of these charges are at Little Caesars, which probably means my Little Caesars account has been compromised. And I went and looked at my other debit card, which is linked on Little Caesars, and sure enough, there was charges on that debit card. So it wasn't the card that was compromised, it was the Little Caesars that was compromised. Prior to this, I have spoken the praises of the pizza portal to all of my friends. Like, it's the greatest invention ever. If you don't know what it is, Little Caesars installed this like warmer oven thing in their stores. You can go on their website, order some pizzas, pay for it, and when it's ready, you'll get a message that's a 3-digit PIN. You walk in the front door, type in a 3-digit PIN, take your order, and leave. It's great for me because I usually order non-standard stuff. I have a child that doesn't like pepperoni, so I have to order a cheese, and they very rarely have a cheese ready. You know, I like to order wings sometimes, or crazy bread, or whatever. So it's normally, if I go in the store to order, I have to wait 10 minutes while they cook it, or whatever, 20 minutes sometimes. And where I live in a very poor area, and so Little Caesars is a staple of poor people. And I'm not saying that to be mean, it's just a fact. Like, you can go get a $5 pizza to feed your family, and a $5 deal for somebody who doesn't have a lot of money and doesn't have a lot of cooking skills or money management skills, grocery skills, for $5 to feed a family. It happens, you know. So it's usually pretty busy. There's usually a big line, and I can just walk in, type in the numbers, and leave. But if the account gets compromised, I can't do that. And the account got compromised to a weird level. I'm a software developer, and so I understand how software works behind the scenes. And I do not understand how this software works. Initially, I thought that that it was a developer error, because it just seems like a really bad plan. But for your Little Caesars account, you use your email as your username. Fine. It's your primary contact. That's great. The thing is, apparently, you can change that email. And if you do that, there is no verification from Little Caesars whatsoever. I did not get a message from Little Caesars saying, hey, your email account has been changed. Congratulations. Instead, they changed my email address, and now I can't log into the account because I have no idea what the email address is. Change the email address, they can log in, do whatever they want. All of my information is still saved in that account, but I can't ever get to it again. That seems terrible. In my mind, behind the scenes, I would say it was probably a database attack. I would, as a programmer, I would say I would hope that anybody on a corporate level like that would not make a mistake of having a primary contact information being the login information be changeable without any sort of verification whatsoever, or even be changeable at all. That's generally just bad. Letting people change usernames, letting people change passwords. Letting people change passwords is one thing, but letting them change primary contact information without some sort of confirmation that the new contact information is valid, and making that your login, is just really bad. I would hope that, well, for their sake, whatever, I don't care, screw them. But, you know, it sounds to me like that maybe the database was compromised. Somebody changed email addresses in the database so they could log into these accounts and do this. I don't know, but both of my cards have now been shut off. I've spent the day. I stayed home today. I had planned on staying home today anyway because I had some other stuff to get done, but I instead stayed home today and worked with banks to get this resolved. I have been in contact with Little Caesars, which is nice. I tweeted it and, of course, got a response. It kind of seems to be the modern day way of complaining, is to put it on social media and somebody will fix it. So they are in contact with me trying to resolve the situation because, you know, ultimately, I liked the service, but if it's compromised, I can still use the service and just never save my credit card. It's my fault for saving my debit card in there. And it's not, losing the money, whatever. It was a couple $100. The fact is I'll get all of it back. That's kind of that's the one of the things that I like about using my debit cards exclusively. I don't carry cash ever. I use my debit cards is because if something like this happens, I just get the money back. And if I lose money, I can't get the money back, right? So I'll get the money back. It's not about the money. It's not about the cards. It's not about the time. What I'm more concerned about is usually for services like Little Caesars, I don't really care about having a strong password because if somebody gets my account, what are they going to do? Order pizza? Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. So I might have used one of my generic accounts or generic passwords. I have like a few generic passwords. I'm more concerned about what other services can they log into with that email and password pair. Hopefully not many, but I don't know for sure. Hopefully the email wasn't saved in plain text in the database, but I have a feeling it most definitely was. I don't know, but I spent a good bit of my time last night making sure that all my passwords are up to snuff. I use a password manager for most of my services anyway. I don't know why I didn't do it for Little Caesars. I think I was just like, it's Little Caesars, whatever. And now I'm paying for it. Yeah, so that's all I have for today. I hope I have a better weekend. I'd like to report to you on Monday that everything went great. We'll see. I hope you have a great weekend because you deserve it. You're good people. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends and wonderful people. I appreciate you, and I will see you on Monday.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from iVillage.com. When are bananas in season? The answer is year-round. Although typically not grown in the United States, bananas are one of those fruits that are grown somewhere in the world year-round.